And hello, everybody, and welcome to part 115 of Life with Ella. And this is me, Paul Blom, the curator of the blog. Ella is sleeping in the bedroom at 10:03 in the a.m. on January 13th. It's about 60 degrees outside. It was about 52 this morning, and we are expecting colder weather to be hitting us, to be bombarding us, actually, over the next several days. But when you live in Florida, I guess it's not too bad. We'll be taking you through the remainder of January, and we should be putting this video up around February 1st. And hello, everybody. It is now January the 16th, a Friday afternoon. Let me see on the clock here. 2:37 it looks like, and I lost track of Ella looking at the time. Today is our 4th anniversary together. I picked Ella up at Friends of Strays January 16th, 2022, and it is now January 16th, 2026. Ella just woke up from a nap. She wants to play, and she's just going to jump up here. There she goes. She likes jumping up on the counter now. And, you know, if I had other people living here, I would tell her not to do that. But since it's just you and me, honey, I am not going to do that. So, happy 4th anniversary, honey. Anything you want to say? I know you don't understand that concept, but I just thought I would give it to you. Well, folks, it's now Monday the 19th at 12:27 in the p.m. Ella is trying to get my seat, which I am currently occupying, but she is giving up as I'm recording this. She is just moving around. You see her tail there, right? So I think she's going to come out the other end. Hang on, folks. Okay. And now we have lost her. There she is. Okay. It was a good weekend. I did a slide shift at church. And Ella, my main task is to keep Ella warm right now, because this morning it was around 35, 36 degrees. And we are having a few cold snaps hit us in the month of January, but, you know, it's January. And now Ella is looking for a place to take another nap, having took one. I have the space heater. The little rectangular box on the right is a space heater. And I had that on all night last night. We watched as Ella is scratching where she should not be scratching. Excuse me, Ella, honey, please stop. Thank you. I have a few things that'll be going out when I do my next garbage run. And we were watching the Bears and the Rams game, the playoff game, in the bed. And I fell asleep, and I missed the Rams getting a touchdown. But I got up before Chicago tied it, and the game went to overtime, and then the Rams got a field goal after both teams had possessed the ball at least once, and that was the game. The Rams won. So it's down to the Rams, Seahawks, the Broncos, who won't have a quarterback next Sunday, and the New England Patriots, and 2 of those 4 teams will be in the Super Bowl. I kind of like it when the Super Bowl has 2 teams that have not met in the Super Bowl previously, but in 3 of the 4 possible matchups, that's happened. The Rams have played New England before in a Super Bowl. Seattle has played both New England and Denver in a Super Bowl. So I'm kind of hoping Denver wins, and I'm kind of hoping the Rams win. And usually in the conference championship round, one of the road teams wins. So I'm kind of hoping it's Denver and the Rams, so we see a Super Bowl we haven't seen before. But, you know, it is what it is, and life will go on. And now we move a little forward in time. Hello, everybody. It is now the 23rd of January. It is balmy out. It is like 73 some odd degrees outside. Maybe a little more or less than that, because I just saw live now they had the weather at Daytona Beach, which is about 60, maybe a little less miles east of us. Ella's been doing fine. We had a little bit of a cold snap early in the week. We are now going to go through a cold snap next week into the week after that, heading up to the Super Bowl. But I'll have this out February 1st. So there's that. Ella's been doing fine. We've been turning the heat on because it's been about 50s, low 50s. And a few days before that, it was in the 40s. And a few days before that, it was in the 30s. So, welcome to winter in Florida where the numbers aren't that low, but it feels bad because of the humidity. How you doing, honey? Say hello, Ella. Say hello. That's a good girl. That's what we like to see. And onward to future days ahead. Well, at least I don't have to tell you what time it is. I installed a clock app to my Fire TV, and Ella's in a forbidden area. She's behind the TV, and this is not good, folks. This is not good at all. Maybe she'll unplug the TV. Who knows? Well, anyway, Ella, you're not supposed to be back there. Come on. Come on. Out! Out! Or as the Spaniards would say, fuera! Oh boy, I gotta go chase after her. Greetings, everybody. It is now the 29th of January. As we approach the end of this episode, I can't believe what I'm about to tell you, but there is a slight chance here in Leesburg we might get snow. And if I was still living back in the Tampa Bay area, the odds would be even better. They have a 50% chance of getting some snow flurries on Saturday night. I can't believe that's real. The last time this area had snow was 1977. It was so long ago I don't even remember it. I was in kindergarten at Anona Elementary in Largo, Florida, the last time we had snow. And here I am, I'm 54, I'll be 55 this year. So I become a senior citizen this year, and we could get snow. We could get snow here in Leesburg, but more likely back where I used to be living. Ella, I have space heaters on. This is the third day. It's been in the 30s. It was 37 this morning. And Sunday, it's going to be balmy. The low is going to be 23, and the high is going to be 44. And I know some of you up north in the northern United States would love that kind of weather, but for us, this is about as cold as it gets. And the last time we had weather this cold, when I was living in Largo in 1989, we had rolling blackouts in the morning when it was the most coldest because everybody wants to turn their heat on.
So I missed the 5 and the 6. Unfortunately, my boss said it's okay. There's some things that are more important, like family. And I was very, very blessed to be able to see that and make it back in time for DPO. So
this is Dennis Phillips out of Tampa, and they are talking about, are you ready for this? Snow flurry. Look at this. It's a possibility for my old stomping grounds of Tampa.
Across the Gulf.
I'm over here in Leesburg. Remote chance we get any of this. But wowee, if they get snow for the first time since 1977, that would be amazing. And good February 1st, everybody. Here's Ella. I was just recording some elements my camera can hold. There we go. For the Pauly perspective. And it's February 1st, and we're putting another Life with Ella episode together. It is about 5:30 in the morning. Got up early to see if there was snow anywhere. There isn't. There was a little bit of snow around last night. It got as close to me as Bush now. It's about 30 miles away. But Ella and I are getting ready for another day. I'm getting ready for church. I leave at 8:30, and I have a slide show to do at 10. So this will do it for another episode of Life with Ella, and we will be back March 1st when hopefully it will be a bit warmer. Bye-bye for now, everybody.